going on, YouTubers? Hopefully I got everything going on. Been a day or two since I updated, so let's give this a whirl. Just got my fuel there at Oklahoma. Flying J. It's a 140. Not too much. I was kind of worried a little bit. I went to hit my air conditioner on from being up in Montana and South Dakota there for a couple days, and I had no fan. Could feel the cold air, but no fan. Like, oh, what happened to me, Freightliner? Don't let me down. I've just been bragging you up about how dependable you are and what good fuel mileage I've been getting, especially on a 70,000 pound load. And I don't know, just something with the fuse or something maybe Freightliner does often or doesn't do, but changed, come into a stop, set my brakes, let it idle for a couple minutes, it turned itself off, turned it back on, give it a few seconds before I actually engaged the starter, and I got AC again. And this bugger, when it put it to cold settings, it will chill you out. So that's good. I got AC. I'm down here in Oklahoma. I want to get down here to Thackerville before I get to the state line. I'll shut it down for the day, get my hours in, get some rest, finish off the rest on Sunday from state line to Houston. That's not so bad. Short hour, like about a seven-hour run. I don't usually push too hard anyway. We're governed 75. A lot of times I'm doing 64 to 68 anyway, so that probably might help the fuel miles per gallon. And then it geared pretty nice too. And when I am up there at 75, I don't say I never do it, but when I am up there at 75, it's just a shade under 1500 RPM. So the gearing is, I don't know if it's 308 or if it's 317, but it's geared pretty nice where it'll glide down the road and not have to over rev. Keep everything going. Let's see here. I want to go east. So I'll get back on the big road here. All good. We had, like I said, just on the outskirts of the J. What's this man doing here? A lot of times getting on and off these on ramps. Maybe a disabled vet or something. Will work for food or need food, something like that. I always say check the boots on these guys that are at intersections with their sign out, you know, asking for money and food. And I always told my kids too, I said, they got better shoes than the one you're wearing. I'm not even interested. But if they look like they're down and destitute, then yeah, you know, a buck or two, or try to give them food if you can. Give them a sandwich, canned goods, something like that. And so many of them will take take your money from you and other people's monies, and they'll go buy their bad habits or whatever they need, good, bad, ugly. A lot of times these folks have got their mortgage paid off, they got a nice pickup, and they're just trying to pick up an extra cash for. It's a lot of times it's fraud more than it is, and that's what's sad. It's not people that really do need it. Not saying that they're not out there, but the majority of people, they live better lives than most of us, and I don't agree with that. So I've lived in a car. I've had nothing. I've been in the hole. I know what that's like, but I don't think abusing something like that. It is charity, and I get it. You don't have to give, no. And you can tell, like I said, check their boots. They're big, nice boots, shoes, better than the one you're wearing. It's a scam. That old boy there, it looked like his pants were better than the ones I was wearing. His shirt was better than the one I had on. And not that I don't have a bad shirt, just saying. That's my profile. All good. Let me flip this over. I'll let you see a little bit of Oklahoma. You want to see it, I keep talking. I know the bouncing is not good for YouTube and all that. I'll keep this short. I'm only going to do 10 minute YouTubes. But little safety vest up in the air up there behind me. I'll have to tell you a story about that up there someday. That's a good story. You know how truck driving stories start, but you know the difference between a fairy tale and a truck driving story is a fairy tale starts off with once upon a time, and truck story starts, you ain't gonna believe this. Beep. I'll work on the editing. Anyway, let me flip this over. I had the guy here in this nice Chevrolet with the Husky utility box behind him. You know, he turns on this interstate every day, and he gets on the big road every day, this time of day. What do we need to know about his blinker lights? You know, he's getting off work, or maybe it's a Saturday, maybe he's headed to the flea market, do some trading. Not sure, but as you can see, we're coming into a 3-laner, and it'll get a little busy for all the usual Oklahoma metro area of any town where everybody bunches up, and that's what it is. But okay, now if you got your blinker going, I'll give you respect. I'll back up. I'll back off my speed, let you merge in, get back in it. Or like I said, what am I, 60 miles an hour? I'm sure the speed limit's up there around 65, 70. And people are pulling away from me as it is. Even my little Chevy pickup that doesn't have a blinker is starting to leave away from me. Nice thing about Freightliner and these Cascadias is they can gauge how far that truck, that little pickup there in front of me is. When it gets about 500 feet, it starts tracking them. And it usually will govern me if I've got the cruise control on. It'll govern me. It'll adjust the speed to his speed, or and a little lighter, give me some cushion. I think it's taken me a little while to get used to, but I do like it. I like that feature. There's a couple other ones that I don't really care for. That is one of the good things I think that Freightliner Cascadia is doing to the positive. So, like I said, this is just a short little run here. I don't know if I'll get to the I-40, I-35 turn off before I like to give myself about 10 minutes. I'm going to start doing that. Just because I don't really have a special topic to hit right now, and I want to keep the short stories down. Work on getting some people to look at my channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and just kind of work it up. I've been watching some other guys and getting some pointers from them. One guy is Just Trucking, owner-operator. Pretty much starts his morning off, and he does a lot of editing, you know, gets the kids up, starts looking for loads. He's got his own truck, trailer, and authority, and kind of walks through with his daily grind of getting freight. He seems to be a nice man. He's straightforward. He's not trying to be somebody he's not. And that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to pick it up and put him down. Just make some money for the family. The big joke back home was baby needs new shoes, and that's all I want to do is just work for get what we have and get that end game. So Layton, Dallas, we're going to go that way. That's a big sign. And that little bleep there, distance warning, it means a Toyota is up here in front of me and under the 200-foot mark, I guess. And it's all about how long does it take a truck to get shut down and give you enough time to react, because at times in these things with 80,000 pounds or what I got, 77,000 pounds, I go to hit that brake, it's still got a lot of braking to get me down speed before I find that person in front of me that's having trouble, or objects. Like I said, it's one of the positives that is coming along. I do have an auto shift, which I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, a guy that ran with 2 sticks when I first come out of this world, the 5 and the 4 transmission, and that wasn't fun. I don't know what was. The old boy that turned me loose in that old Peterbilt was once you figure this out, the rest of it's all easy. Boy, he wasn't lying. 5.4 transmission. That's another day. But as it stands, I'm on my route for the day. I want to make it down there to Thackerville state line. Supposedly Tiger King, Tiger Queen, whatever that was from that Netflix. All the tigers, I think, went down here toward this place. If there's enough daylight, I can look into it. Maybe it's something I can scout out for a little investigation. See, my thing popped up. That's the bump and stuff that I was kind of worried about. Okay, we're there. Once again, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Help me out if everybody sees this. Maybe pass it on, share, whatever we got to do, make it happen. Hopefully I'm not boring anybody, and if I am, well, I can't please you all. So, but I will try to do this more often, like I said, and enjoy. Okay, God bless.